Wasn't that fun, darling? All the planning came together for our perfect wedding day. And now we can spend some quality time together. Not that I'm suggesting we get busy in the limo, even with a divider between us and the driver. I can wait until we get back to the hotel, I promise. I'll be good and just cuddle up to you. The reception was so busy, I'm exhausted. I'm not used to all that attention. What do you mean, dear? What I'm doing is enjoying my new life as a married woman. Is something wrong? Oh, right, I know. That was such a big surprise for you, wasn't it? Why? Well, it turned out the arranged marriage needed rearranging. My sister doesn't want to marry you, so I thought I could fill the role. After all, we know each other so much better, don't we? Stalking is a harsh word, dear. I thought you'd be glad to see a more familiar face under the veil. You know I didn't actually plant a bomb under the altar, right? That would just be ridiculous. See, you know me so well, darling. But they're a bit more complicated than you'd think. Bit outside my area of expertise. Gosh, we really must be married with me being all vulnerable with you. Well, letting you know my weaknesses for starters. We really were meant to be. Even if that was the case, my sister isn't interested. And now she's run off to some foreign country. Couldn't tell you which one. Dear, I would never. All right, I'll be fair about this. You do know I tend to give in to my worst impulses. When I heard my parents wanted her to marry you instead of me, I did overreact a little. Might have reached towards the kitchen knives. Dear, if I kept my own set, it would be way too obvious. Improvised weapons are easier to get away with. Anyway, while I was thinking of possibly doing something a bit rash, my sister came to me and asked for my help. Oh, come on, who wouldn't trust their little sister with their problems? She told me she didn't want to marry you. That did upset me because what idiot wouldn't want you? But fortunately my sister talks fast. She told me you would make a fine husband, but she didn't want to get married at all. She's a free spirit, you know? It did take a bit of convincing, but I told her I would take the bullet for her, and we hatched a plan to get me at the altar. And it all hinged on my parents not wanting to make a scene and stop the wedding, and your parents not being able to tell the difference between me and my sister. And you playing along, of course. No way. She thought I was going to talk to you beforehand and let you know our plan. But I knew you would never agree to it, so I made it a surprise. So maybe you needed the threat of everyone in the building getting blown up to convince you. But it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh, my parents are angry, but they don't want any more hassle. And your parents barely know what happened. They're just glad it's done. It is done. I'm your only option to tie our families together now. If you get this marriage annulled, you might as well be asking your parents to disown you. And it doesn't seem like you mind too much. You didn't tell anyone that you didn't want this during the reception. By then we were far away from the bomb. True, I could have rigged the reception hall. But I never said anything, did I? You were just playing along for no reason. Or you just really wanted to marry me. You're sure? After all these years, you really can't see that we were meant to be? The way our families got mixed up financially, the business is at stake, feels like fate to me. Of course, I had to push a few things in certain directions, but I think that just shows how dedicated I am. You're not going to get this type of commitment anywhere else. You know, if you marry anyone else, you'd have to worry about whether they're after your money or if they'll really care about you if something goes wrong. But you know me. You know I would never leave you. Till death do us part is the most serious vow I can make. Won't it be reassuring to know that I'm always in your corner? No matter what happens, I am with you to the end. I see you thinking about it. In such a cutthroat world, you'll be happier with someone who's willing to cut throats for you. I know you don't want me to kill anyone. And I probably won't. I don't have any plans, dear, but if someone messes with you or tries to steal you away, I can't be held responsible for my actions. I am crazy. Crazy for you. If that's your only objection, I'd say you could do worse. Oh, darling. Yes, I promise not to threaten to blow up anything ever again. And I promise not to blow anything up at all. Guess I won't bother learning that particular skill. I didn't have time before the wedding. And now I don't have time to do anything but adore you. Love you. You'll say it eventually, darling. I'm all yours. And you're mine. Forever. It's even better now that we're... Oh, we're here? Thank you so much for driving us. Very professional service. Well, dear, shall we take this to our room? That's my good darling. I can't even, explain the context of this. I saw a screenshot of a TikTok, and I'm like, that would never work ever, but I have no standards. Yandere audio.